Hi everybody, welcome back to my art journaling channel. Today I'm working in the craft journal and I'm working on a page that was inspired by that plant that you just saw called, it's known as a string of pearls or a Senecio. I came across it in a local shop and just thought it was so unusual. So I started off by adding a little bit of gesso across the middle of the page. I didn't want to get rid of all of the craft background, so tried to leave some there. And then I'm using Dina Wakley media paints in Turquoise, and I think that's Peacock, and just adding some areas of paint. Then I'm using this a botanical stencil by Dina Wakley. This is an old one. I don't think you can get hold of it now. If you do find one, then I would suggest that you buy it, because once they sell out, they don't tend to make any more once they're discontinued, as far as I know. So I used some lime paint with that. And then I'm using this face, and this is from one of the Dina Wakley's latest collage paper sets, as are these fern leaves too. Just sticking those in place using some gel medium. And then this is the bit where the plant inspiration came in, so I'm painting the little pearl beads, the little green beads. I'm just using some evergreen paint and a small paintbrush, and I'm just adding those onto the page in a few areas. I'm not particularly worried about capturing the exactly what they're like, just getting an idea, and really it's just about the shape and the pattern that they create that inspired me. And then I decided that I was going to do some coming up from the bottom of the page as well, even though realistically they hang down. It doesn't really matter, does it? So that's what I did. Because of course now there's 3 areas of these little green beads. It works quite well, it's quite pleasing. So then using the Stabilo awl, I'm just going round those beads that I've drawn in green, and I'm going to, once I've drawn round them all, I then water activate them using a water brush. This does make them quite striking, doesn't it? Makes them stand out quite well. I guess if you didn't want them to stand out so well, you could just draw around them in a lighter colour or not at all. Then I'm just using this white gel pen and just adding like a little light, a light, like a catch light I suppose, on each of the little beads. And then I'm just outlining those botanical stencils that I also did, just to make those stand out a bit more. Adding a bit to the whites of the eyes, just to make those stand out too. And then I just go and you do some doodling on the page, just some mark making using dashes and dots. Just kind of working around where I've put the collage elements and the stenciling and some of the little beads that I've drawn as well. It kind of helps to anchor those to the page. I don't know, I really do feel that it makes collage elements look nice when they've got a little bit of doodling around them, even if it's just a few dots. It's just something that I like to do. And then I decided that I would write in white, because there was quite a lot of black elements on the page and I didn't really want it to be too overpowering, so the white writing really brought it together. So this page was inspired by this little plant that I found, the Senecio or string of pearls. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and maybe you'll be inspired by nature too.